a couple days ago, I was on Facebook because, I'm old and old people go on Facebook. And a friend of mine posted something about a YouTuber by the name of the Lockpicking Lawyer, who is a lawyer who does lockpicking. And someone commented on my friend's post, "Oh, he can't pick a pair of zip ties." And referring, because it was about legal and going to jail and things like that. He can't pick a pair of zip ties. Well, I was like, no, I can pick a pair of zip ties. I could do a video to teach my 3-year-old granddaughter how to pick a pair of zip ties. And it's like, zip ties are easy. And there's actually ways to get out of them if they're on you with handcuffs. But this is a basic zip tie. It's used for cable maintenance. It's used to tie things up. I've used them to hold trees to stakes. I've used them to hold various car pieces in place. I actually did a really nice bumper repair where I got color match zip ties and I put them in place. I cut them and anyway, made them look nice. But anyway, this is a zip tie. And it's essentially a ratchet. And a ratchet usually is on a wheel. So you have your wheel with teeth. And the teeth go like this. And the ratchet has a little hook. So the teeth go and hits the hook. And the hook catches the teeth. But if it's the other way, the teeth slide by the hook and the hook pushes up. But once it goes down, the hook catches and it can't push back. Now, this is a zip tie, and it works much the same way. You have all of these little ridges. If you can hear that. All these little ridges. And each one of those is like a little tooth. Except instead of being spread out on a wheel, it's all nice and flat. And deep inside there, you have a little hook. And so, when the ridges go by the little hook, it clacks. Hear it clacking. And then it won't go back. So this tightens but never gets looser. That's no fun. Well, how do you undo it? Well, you can take anything really, a toothpick, and if you slide it in like this, I like using another zip tie because I typically have them around. So if you take the other zip tie and you slide it in backwards. No, wait, you slide it in forwards like this. And you push down. It releases the latch. And I have it on the right side. I've done this 100 times. And the one time where I need it to work, it doesn't work. Ah, the perils of live TV. Well, not quite live, but always carrying a knife. Well, except in the places where knives aren't allowed. Always carry a knife. This is my Swiss Army knife. I've had dozens of these, or I've had a dozen of these or so and lost them and had them taken away by security because I had them in places where I wasn't supposed to have them. But all you have to do is a little latch. Just reach in like this and push down. And then once you get between the teeth and the latch, it just slides like that. And so now you know how to pick a zip tie because all you have to do is push down the little thing and it slides off. So I can go and reuse this zip tie. Now, usually you don't reuse zip ties because they're cheap. This is like a penny, 3 cents. And so you take them and you wrap them around something and you trim off the little tail. So you stick it through and you trim off the little tail so it looks nice and doesn't catch on things. Though, of course, there are other times where you want to catch on things because it can make a little clicking sound. But zip ties are cool. You can even stick 2 of them together like this to make something bigger. But anyway, so that is how you pick a zip tie. You just stick a little thing in, shove it down, and it pulls right out.